people have been reaching out, asking if I'm okay. I thank you guys, man, for asking a rhetorical question. Yeah, I'm not okay, but guess what? Um, each one of your prayers has been received, and it would be disrespectful to not acknowledge the prayers that you've sent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't have a lot of words. Um, those who knew my son, Jalen, you know, I can only tell stories. He laughed. He smiled. He smiled through everything. My son, I could punch him in the chest. I could punch him in the chest as hard as I could, and he would be like, he would smile. That's who he was. I loved him like that, and he never showed anger. So I'm dealing. I'm dealing with a lot, with him because I love my son. And for those who don't know exactly what's going on, my son was murdered on Friday, just this past Friday. So the same one that you saw that was coming up with me and I would go fishing with, take trips with, you know what I'm saying, cruises, and had a whole life. And the one that lived with me, you know what I'm saying, that I fought for and all that. Yeah. He was senselessly shot and killed. So I'm dealing. I'm dealing with it. Thank you. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, everybody who's coming on, man, who is seeing this, man. I appreciate you. It's tough. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. I wouldn't wish this on even my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish this. Losing your only begotten son is something that's it's raw, and it's something that I've got to come down and I've got to deal with. And one of the beautiful things about it was it was a situation where a lot of people, when a person gets out of a relationship and they start a new relationship, but they don't hate the person that they was in a relationship. So my son's mother and I were close friends. Me and LaShonda Mitchell are close friends. And my wife and LaShonda Mitchell are close friends. And me and Tony Mitchell are close friends. So the news that was delivered on a total hurt scale. Total hurt scale. So that nobody could be affected more than the other. Because we all raised my son. And that's one of the most important things that you have to have across the board. That's why I always try to make sure that me and my ex-wife had a good relationship and me and her husband had a good relationship, was because we had to raise them together. Thanks, Brother Brian. Man, I appreciate that, man. You were my neighbor, so you know. Having a son, man, And I've got to come down and I'm going to speak on his behalf. I've got to come down. I'll be down next week. So I want you guys to know that as Jalen's dad, and I'm hanging in there. As Jarvis Talley, I'm falling apart. That's why if I don't respond right away to everything that you guys might say to me, charge it to my dome and on my chest, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going through. I really am. I wouldn't wish losing your only child. I wouldn't wish that to nobody. Yeah. Don't and I understand when people be like, I made a post the other day and someone said, I think I made a post. It was something silly like, what was it? Do you allow your son to call you bruh? And then someone responded, yeah, I wouldn't mind because my son is still here. Boom. And it clicks that fast. I wouldn't go, and it clicked because I wouldn't care what my son called me. I wish he was still here. You know, I could tell you some of the greatest stories. You know, I really wish I could, man. I could. You know what I mean? From taking him fishing when he was little to taking him hunting. You know what I'm saying? And teaching him how to walk and in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? The first time he learned how to ride a bike. And, these are things that parents go through and they spin through their head. You do all this, you know? Thank you, Teresa. I appreciate that. Thank you, Nicole. Yep, Nicole. Yep, he was a gifted painter. Nicole said he painted me a beautiful painting. And he was gifted. And yeah, I sold one of his paintings. I sure did. I sold one of his paintings on Facebook. And we've got him. I've got him around my house. That's something. And before he left, because my brother Ephraim Neely, he fought for me to have custody, and when he came to live with me in Georgia, his school begged him not to go back to Arkansas. They sure did. It was like, you have such a talent, such a gift. We want to put you through this and through that and through that. But he was like, no, he wanted to go back to Arkansas. But people bought his paintings here. I don't thank you. Brother L.A., I saw the picture of you and your sons with your back turned. And it was them with their hands on your shoulder. Cherish that. Cherish that, you know. That's something. I think that's maybe one of the reasons that God prepared me, and he got me into mentoring. And I mentored so many young men coming up in Georgia and through life and in Mississippi and through other places. Even though Jalen was my only son biologically, I pray that there's other young men that's out there that feel like that they're my son too. I poured my heart into him. I did. I poured everything I had into my son. And Fred, I love you too, man. You know, thank you for that. I'm coming home, and when I come home, I got a whole mountain to deal with. Like, I'm down here in the man cave down. I took some pictures down because they were inappropriate and stuff. So that's why you only see what you see behind you. But I want you to know that my son, his spirit was everything. If he came in the room and he smiled, you smiled. No matter what you did to him, if he cracked a joke, he would make you laugh. That's who he was. And I think the hardest thing that I'm facing is that his youngest sister, she's 6 years old, Kaya. She, every time that we would ever be anywhere within 100 miles of him, of Jalen, Kaya knew that Jalen was coming. And for the rest, for the rest of her life, she's always going to be looking for him to show up. And he would always just let her jump on his neck and crawl all over him. And I don't know how to prepare her for this weekend. So that's something that I got to deal with, man. Hey, what's up, Rhonda, Latanya? Thank you so much, man, for everything that you offer. And Letitia, your family too. Everybody who's family, man, is watching. Know that I'm coming home. You know, I'm coming home. And so we gotta get through this thing. That's the only thing I know how to do. Only thing I know how to do. So if you guys, when I mentioned earlier, if you think that I need your hand on my shoulder, don't even think it. I need it. I need it. If you think I need some love from home, don't even think about it. I need it. I need it. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. LaShonda, Tony, Tyra, Muriel, Maya, Joya, Kaya, Shawana. This circle, that's a circle of pain. It is. And if you have a son, hold him. Because he's rare. Any child. Thank you, Rhonda. God will provide you with the strength that you need. Thank you, Conchata. I appreciate that too. Done everything they can. I appreciate it. Try to just dump my heart that I'm doing everything that I can, man, to get through this thing. That's it. I would have never thought that this would be something that I was dealing with. That I would be looking through a catalog with, I had to flip through a catalog to select a casket. To have to look and flip and select headstone and words. To research and find a plot to select where I want him to go, which is originally next to my dad and my grandfather, my grandmother, the people who raised me, all tallies. Me, little JT, the same one that was walking down the tracks in tough nut jeans, you know what I'm saying, that y'all knew as a little kid, having to do this grown folk stuff. You know, I would have never thought I had to do that stuff, but I'm delivered this, and I'm going through this. I'm doing it, and I'm thankful that you as family are there. So when I'm down there in Fordyce, if you see me, and if you put your hands on my shoulder, I'm going to feel it. If I'm in Little Rock, and you put your hands on my shoulder, I'm going to feel it. Because I'm going to need it. This is your boy. The same one that prayed for you. Same one that's been with you. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. I'm hurting. My whole family is hurting. And if you can't, when we do break bread, I'm there. You hear me? When we break bread, I'm there. If you have a son that you want me to lift in prayer, I'm there. I want your son to live. I want you mothers to get your sons out of any situations that could be causing them to go through what I'm going through right now. I'm right there. Not only as a mentor, but somebody who's half crazy. I will get your son up out of that situation. I just never got the opportunity. I sure will. I will lift your son up out of that situation so quick. Let me know. Because I don't want you to feel what I'm feeling. I love you guys. And thank you. And thank you to even my ex, Tam. Tamara, I don't even know her new name. She lost her son to gun violence. Those who knew me in college, she reached out and she said she heard what was going on. Thank you for that word. I have nothing to hide. Me and Shawana and LaShonda and Tony and Maya and Joya and Kaya and Tyra and Jay. I'm so quick to say his name. It hurts my heart. And oh God, oh Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh Lord Jesus. Oh. Oh God. Oh shit. Okay. I love you guys.